Hello everyone, welcome back to FPL STAR. Today I gonna discuss about top 10 popular buy sell ranking. So before starting, if you are new in this channel, please subscribe this channel for FPL content throughout the season. Now let's start. The best buy for game week 3 is Mbemo, and if you look at his goal involvement ratio per 90 is 1.53, which is highest among all the FPL players. He is also the penalty taker for Brentford, and in absence of Tony, he taking the penalty and playing very well. He's scored 2 goals from penalty and 1 from open play. So if you want to bring one player in your team, I think Mbemo should be the one because he is in great form. The number 2 position belongs to Stupinian, and if you look at a defender, then I think Stupinian is the best one. His return doesn't depend on the clean sheet, because if you look at in last two matches, Brighton cannot maintain any clean sheet, but Stupinian score 1 goal and provide 2 assists. He playing like a left winger, though he is a left back. So that's why I think if you want to go for a defensive transfer, it should be Stupinian. But I put Mbemo ahead of Stupinian because Mbemo can damage your rank because he give 16 point in last game week. So he's a very good explosive player scoring FPL point, where Stupinian can hurt you if Brighton can maintain clean sheet, and also that Brentford fixture looks better than Brighton. So that's why Mbemo is ahead of Stupinian. Now move on to the rank 3 and 4 position. In rank 3 position, it's Chilwell from Chelsea. He also playing like a left winger for Stupinian, but for Chilwell, it's totally left wing, where Stupinian playing as a left back, sometimes moving very advanced and looks like a left winger. But Chilwell, he's a left winger for Chelsea right now. So if you look at Chilwell fixture run, also looks good, but his goal involvement ratio per 90 is 0.68, which is lower than Stupinian. So I put Chilwell behind Stupinian because of his goal involvement ratio. And also other thing about Chilwell is that Chelsea are not a very good attacking team, where Brighton can score a lot of goal and they are explosive in attack. So that's why Stupinian is ahead of Chilwell. And in the rank 4 position is Wissa. And if you want to double up in Brentford, then I think Mbemu and Wissa can be the one, because if you look at Brentford fixture run looks good, and Wissa now playing as a striker, playing well. If you look at Mbemu, he scored 3 goals but 2 from penalty, where Wissa scored 2 goals, and I think Wissa is also a very good Brentford asset. And I put Wissa behind Chilwell or Stupinian because Chilwell and Stupinian can get a lot of points, because if they can maintain clean sheet, they will get the attacking return as well. So their point might be more, and that's why I put Wissa behind Stupinian, Chilwell, and Mbemu, because if you go for Mbemu, then I think Wissa is not mandatory. So I think that's why Chilwell and Stupinian is ahead of Wissa. Now move on to the rank 5 position, and it's Mitoma from Brighton. He played very well in last 2 matches, scoring 1 goal and also provide 2 assists. And if you look at Mitoma's performance, he played very well and he's an exciting player to watch, and his combination with Stupinian is so good that I think for game week 3 onward he can be a very vital player. But they have got European competition, and also the fixture run for Brighton is not looks good. So that's why I put Mitoma behind Wissa and Mbemu. And also Mitoma has got some rotation risk, because in Brighton there are a lot of attacker. And if you look at the rank 6 position, it's Marsh, and I put Marsh behind Mitoma because I think Mitoma's minutes is more secure than Marsh. Marsh sometimes rotated if Enciso can play, also Bonanote can play in the right wing. So Marsh minute is not totally secure, where I think Mitoma has more chance to get more minutes. So that's why Mitoma is ahead of Marsh. But if you look at Marsh goal involvement ratio is 1.16, which is higher than Mitoma. And also other thing about Marsh that he played in the right wing, but sometimes he drift to the center, and in last match he scored 2 goals from trap in. I think Marsh is also a good shout for game week 3. So I think that's why Wissa, Mitoma and Marsh all in the good category. Now move on to the rank 7 and 8, and in rank 7 position is Foden from Manchester City. In absence of Kevin De Bruyne, Foden playing in the attacking midfield position, and he played very well in last match against Newcastle. So I think he will get more minutes now because he played very well. And if you look at his performance in last 2 matches, he got 12 points, but he only provide 1 assist. In the match against Newcastle, he got 3 bonus points, and that means that he's a creative one for Manchester City right now. So he might start the next few matches. So I think that's why he's in good category, because I think Now Foden minute will more secure than ever because of Kevin De Bruyne injury, and also Foden played very well in attacking midfielder position, and also Bernardo Silva is injured. And the fixer run for Manchester City from game week 3 to game week 6 is looks so fabulous that you can go for Foden. In rank 8 position, it's Luis Diaz. He playing for left wing for Liverpool, and Liverpool attackingly always a good team. And if you look at the Luis Diaz performance in last two matches, he started for Liverpool and played very well. He got 15 points, scoring 2 goals, and looks to be nailed in left wing position. But there are competition. There, Jota can play in the left wing. Sometimes Darwin Núñez can also play in the left wing. So there is competition. But I still think that Luis Diaz is the first choice left winger for Liverpool. So he's an optional option because of his rotation risk, and also the fixer run for Liverpool is not so good. In game week 3 they have got Newcastle away. It's a hard fixer, so I don't prefer him going for Luis Diaz ahead of Newcastle away. Other midfielder like Mitoma, Mbemo and Foden got amazing fixer, so that's why I put Luis Diaz in the optional category. Now move on to the rank 9 and 10 player, and in rank 9 position is Isak from Newcastle, and in last two match he also got 15 point like Luis Diaz. And if you look at his goal and ratio is 0.71, and the most important thing about Isak is that from game week 3 I think their fixture run looks good for attacking sense, because if you look at his game week 3 fixture, it's Liverpool home, and Liverpool are not playing very good in defensively. They are leaking goals, so I think Isak can utilize this weakness of Liverpool, and he can give you some point for his scoring goal or providing assist. And also Brighton attackingly playing very well, but in defensively they are not a good team. So I think if Isak play for Newcastle, he is a good asset, but there is Wilson there, so that's why he has got some rotation risk, and also his fixer run in paper is not good, so that's why he's in optional category, but he can be a good option if you can go for him. In rank 10 position is Akanji from Manchester City, and I put him in optional category because there are a lot of defender right now. Chilwell, Estopinian playing very well, and if you have got Arsenal defender, then going for Akanji is a risky one because there are a lot of defender from Manchester City. But I think now Akanji's minute looks more secure than ever because now John Stone is injured, and also that Akanji starting in last two matches, so that means that he can be a starter for Manchester City. And in last two matches they maintained 2 clean sheet. If you look at Akanji's goal limit ratio is 0.03, which is just not good for a defender. He's not an attacking defender, so you will not expect any attacking defender from Akanji if you want to buy him, and that's why he is an optional category because he has got very good clean sheet potential, but in attackingly he is not a very good option. Now move on to the sell category, and first sell player for game week 3 is McAllister. In last match he picked the red card, and I don't think it's justified because it was not a red card challenge, but referee gives him the red card. And I think for game week 3 he's an essential sell because he's playing very deep and also picking up red cards, so you need to sell him from your team. Rank 2 position sell is Reece James, and if you look at Reece James injury record is not totally good. He injured a lot of time, and now also he's injured, and I think he will miss probably 2 or 3 game weeks, so that's why you need to sell James because you can go for Chilwell in Chelsea and also other team defender, so he's an essential sale. Now move on to the rank 3 and 4. In rank 3 position is John Stone. He is also an injured player, and I think he will play from game week 5 onward, but as he is now injured, so I think you should sell John Stone and go for other defender. In rank 4 position is Gabriel from Arsenal, and I put him also in essential category because in last two match he was bench just getting 10 or 15 minutes, which is not good. Now Arsenal got some injury issue in defense. Their first choice left back Timber is injured, and also in last match Thomas got red card, but now Zinchenko is fit, so there might be rotation for Gabriel, and I don't think he's a need player, and that's why he is an essential sale for game week 3. Now move on to the rank 5 and 6 position. In rank 5 position is Darwin from Liverpool, and in last two match he didn't start for Liverpool and he get barely 4 minutes in last match, so I don't think he's a starter for Liverpool right now, and that's why you need to sell him, and he's an essential sale for game week 3. In rank 6 position is Joe Pedro. In last match he was bench, but there might be some concern about Inciso's injury, so if Inciso is injured for game week 3, then I think Joe Pedro will play, but still there is some rotation risk for Joe Pedro. So if you want to go for a rotation risk less player, then I think you should sell Joe Pedro, and I put him in the good sell category. Now move on to the rank 7 and 8 position. In rank 7 position, it's Alexander Arnold, and he has got 75% chance of playing. He picked a knock in last match, and if you look at his performance in last 2 match, he got only 3.8 million defender. Just got 3 point is not obviously good, and that's why he is a good sell for game week 3. And if you look at his goal win ratio per 90 is 0.11, which is not good for Alexander Arnold. He usually score a lot of point from his attacking return, but right now I don't think that Alexander Arnold is attacking this season, and that's why I put him in the good sell category. And in rank 8 position it's Madison, and I put him in optional sell because he has also picked a knock in game week 2, but he has got 75% chance of playing. But I think he will play against Bournemouth away, and if he play against Bournemouth away, he's a good player, because against the low block team I think Madison will play more advanced, and he's a creative player, so he will get a lot of chance to create chances, and he will get the bonus point if he can get one goal or one assist. So I don't prefer selling Madison right now, and because of his injury you might sell him, but I don't prefer it, and that's why he's in optional sell category. Now move on to the 9th and 10th position, and in 9th position it's Rashford. A lot of FPL managers selling Rashford because in last 2 match he only got 5 point, and it's not good. But if you look at his goal win ratio per 90 is 0.65. His fixture run looks good, and if you look at Rashford performance, he's playing well, but his form is not there. But I think as his fixture for game week 3 is so good against Nottingham Forest home, he might regain his form and can score multiple point, and that's why I think you should ignore this kind of sale for game week 3. After game week 3, if you are not happy with Rashford, then you can sell Rashford. And if you look at the number 10 sell, and it's Bruno Fernandes. A lot of FPL managers selling Bruno Fernandes. His expected goal per 90 is 0.93. In last match he was unlucky that he can score or provide assist, and in next match he has got Nottingham Forest home. Like Rashford, he has got great fixture. And also other thing about Bruno Fernandes is that he's a penalty taker. This season in EPL a lot of penalty is given, so if Manchester United given a penalty, Bruno Fernandes is the penalty taker, so he can score point, and if he can score one goal and one assist, he will get the bonus point because he's the creative player. So that's why I put Bruno Fernandes and Rashford in the ignore category. And that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please like this video, and if you are new in this channel, obviously subscribe this channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Good luck for your team.